Good morning, class. Today, I will be going through all the solutions from the 6-4 to 6-6 review that you guys worked on yesterday. Starting with question 1, you were supposed to state the domain of the log function. So remember, the domain is x is greater than h. So this is my h, and so when I take the opposite sign, it would be x is greater than -4. So the answer was B. Question number 2, state the asymptote. The asymptote is x equals h. I do have an h, so when I take the opposite sign, it's -6. So the answer is A. Question number 3, to state the transformations. I see a negative in front, I see a -2 in the parentheses, and I see a +5 in the back. So that will be a reflection, right 2, and up 5. To find the inverse, I would start by switching x and y. Since the -8 is in parentheses, it belongs to the log. So my next step would be to rewrite it in exponential form. So drop the log, roll the 3. And then the next step would be to add over the 8. And so the 8 will not be a part of the exponent. It would just be down here. And so that would be C. Next question. To find the inverse, f of x is the same thing as y. So then when I switch x and y, my first step, I would have to isolate this expression. So I would minus the 7. And then now I can rewrite it in log form. So I will roll the 3, pop in log, and that would go in parentheses. So therefore, the answer is A. Next question. We are condensing. A plus sign would condense to multiplication. So therefore, the answer is B. Next question. To expand using the power rule, that 2 would drop down in front. And so therefore the answer is D. Next question, we are solving. I see that I have 2 logs on the same side, so I'd have to condense that first. So that'll be log 2 12x would equal log 2x plus 10. Because these logs have the same base, we can just set the 12x to equal the 2x plus 10. So subtract the 2x, 10x equals 10, divide by 10, and we get x equals 1. If I take that 1 and plug it back into here, it does not cause a negative. If I plug it into here, it does not cause a negative. So therefore, it's not extraneous. And so our answer would be A. Next question. I see a plus sign on the same side. So I would condense that to 11 times x. This expression is already isolated, so in order to get the x by itself, I would rewrite it into exponential form. So drop the log, roll the 2. 2 to the 3rd power is 8. Then divide both sides by 11, and we get x equals 8. If I take that 8 and plug it in here, it does not cause a negative, so therefore it's not extraneous. Sorry about that. If I plug the 8 over 11 here, it doesn't cause a negative, so it's not extraneous, and so the answer is C. And then the next question, this is already isolated. And so in order to solve for x, we're going to rewrite it into log form. So roll your base 5, pop in log, and then now we need to figure out what is log base 5 of 40. So on the calculator, go to math, scroll down to log base, and I'm going to type in 5 and 40. Rounding to the nearest thousands, it would be 2.292. Let's say if you didn't have log base, then you would use the change of base rule, which would be log 40 divided by log 5. I'll demonstrate. Log 40, close parentheses, divided by log 5. And so you see we get the same thing. So 2.292, the answer is A. If you have any further questions about the review, please sign on to our live session today. All right, talk to you later.